Mr. Isaac, the current principal of Fisher Builders Greater Academy.
Okay. Can we know more about the school?
Well, Fisher Builders Academy kicked off in the year 2013 with a population of 5 pupils. We started in a one-room apartment. Here we are in a hall, parted hall, and we are still progressing with a growing population of over 100.
So, how about for the Young Foundation? I don't know if anybody is sponsoring a get
Yeah, talking about that, the Hyf, I've heard a lot about them, and I'm happy. I've been a beneficiary from them, and I will want to say a big thank you to those in charge of this program, and for their commitment, for meeting up to their demands and all that. And ever since, I think it has been over 3 years now, they have been sponsoring the educational, carrying out the sponsorship of my student, my pupils, Peculiar Otakpomeri, and they have never a bit failed in remitting the payment. A big thank you to whoever is in charge.
Can you give us a little about Peculiar Academic Press?
Yeah. For the very time I was told that she's going for the competition, the mother called me in, and I gave the mother my word that she's okay. Being the teacher, at the same time the principal. She started from age 3, that is KG, and up till the very moment she has been with me. I can tell there is no question based on her level she cannot attempt. So I gave her a go ahead to go for the competition, and I know nothing is expecting nothing less than a victory, and she came back victoriously. She's okay. I'm proud of her.
So from there, she's from there till now, how she been fared since she has been beneficial?
She has been increasing in terms of assimilation. She has been okay to every level of her education. She has been impressive in terms of performance, and she's a child that don't easily forget each time she what she read, and she's an exceptional people.
Alright, so what do you have to say to HY sponsors, donors?
Words are not enough to express my gratitude to them, and wishing out to the less privileged. I pray may God strengthen them. Amen.
Thank you very much.
My name is Mr. Timothy Timi Akwoyibo. I'm a teacher in Fisher Builders Greater Academy. I'm a graduate from the University of Benin, studied aquaculture and fisheries management. I'm currently preparing for my NYSC.
How long have you been teaching?
I've been a part-time staff since 2015, but started full-time 2021.
Right.
Yes.
So then the pupil,
Peculiar Otakpomeri, she's an exceptional pupil. I noticed her intelligence rise from KG3. She always wants to be different. She personally wants to be different from the rest. And also her family background, they are kind of smart in their family. I think they got that from their mother. Their mother is not that educated, but she ensures that the three of them, that's their brother, her younger brother, Marvelous Otakpomeri, and her other sister, Imwa Otakpomeri. They are all exceptional, but her own is different from the rest. She focuses on what she wants, and she goes for it. So even though she's kind of aggressive, she hates failing. I noticed that in her. She hates failing, but if you explain to her this, she'll be like, okay. She wants to learn things above her class grade. She always wants to learn things like, Uncle, this is not this level. I want to go higher than this. I'm like, wait, when you get there, she's like, no, everything is getting there. You just teach me now. I'm like, you can't carry it. And most of the time, you find out that she gets to the point like, okay, have had enough. At least let me relax. So yeah, she's distinct. She's different from the rest of them. Clearly different from the rest of them.
So the scholarship, when you heard about her being awarded with scholarship, how was it?
I was not really surprised. I was not really surprised because even her herself, she was like, okay, scholarship. She doesn't even understand what the whole concept of the. Well, I was like, okay, I explained it to her, and she was like, scholarship. Okay, well, I think it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I mean, start from the very young age, starting like this. You know things. You know, you're already paving a path for her. She knows, okay, hard work pays, so she want to put in more effort and do more. And I think the brother too is kind of jealous, so he will want to also put in more effort so that I can.
Academic break over this 4 years.
She's on above 80% PPU. That should be distinction. She's always there. Even her exams, she can play. She can play with you, but when it comes to book work, she doesn't joke with her book work. It's family thing, actually. They don't joke with their book work. They can play with you, but when it comes to, I think, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you see all of them. According to their mother, she was like, because she herself, she's not educated, so she wants them to. She doesn't mind spending last kobo as long as they get what they want in life. She's okay with that.
What do you have to say to Hyf?
I have to say thank you at least for noticing her, for encouraging her. I mean, you guys are trying, for encouraging her, and I pray God gives you the grace to continue.
What do you also say to the donors and sponsors?
Sponsors, well, thank you very much for coming down to our level and noticing her. I mean, I feel this will push her to do more. Well, thank you very much for the sponsorship. Thank you.
Alright, good afternoon everyone. I'm Marvelous and I teach in Future Builders Greater Academy. I'm one of the teachers who tutor Peculiar Utakwonei, and what I want to say about her is she's nice, she's very respectful, and she's also very, very intelligent. And as at now, she's in Basic 4. By next year, she will be rounding off her primary school education. And I want to appreciate everyone who is involved in sponsoring Peculiar Utakwonei. I especially want to appreciate the Hyf sponsors. I want to say a very big thank you to you, and for all the good things you are doing for helping children who really want to go to school but could not meet up to their expected needs. I want to say a very big thank you, and God bless you for this work. Thank you.
My name is Annabelle Sule. The name of my school is Future Builders Greater Academy. My hobby is reading and playing. My best meal is rice. My class is primary 5, and my best friend is Peculiar. I like her because she does not look for trouble and she's always good, and she do perform well in her class. She's always good in her performance. I like her because she do help someone need help, she will help you. That's the reason I like her. And I like her because if you are not feeling fine, she will help you. Like if you cannot write, she will help you and write. That's the reason I like her. Thank you, Hyf, for sponsoring my friend school fee. My name is Favor Admogaye. My class is primary 4. My school name is Future Builders Greater Academy. My friend's name is Peculiar Utatmamei. She's always good to me every time. Every time she brings something, she likes to give me, and I like to give her too. Then she's my best friend in the class. I don't like to give anybody apart from her. She's my best friend. She's good to me. Her best color is pink. My best color too is pink. Then she likes to play with me every time. If I'm coming to school, once I just get into the class, she runs and come and hugs me, and I'll be proud and I'll be good to her. The school is very good. I like her. When I was in primary 2, I came when I was in primary 2, and I started making friends with her very well. I started liking her. Then I like to make friends with her. That is what I want to say. And thank you, Hyf. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I'm Egwari Ovoro Victor, CEO, Harbor for the Young Foundation. The scholarship scheme in Hyf, we came about it when we were 5 years old. And to celebrate our 50th anniversary as an organization, we decided that, come on, let's get involved. We'll be involved in academics, school outreaches, we'll be involved in health outreach, we'll be involved in all. But we were like, it's a burden. And we were looking at, there is a big plan of having an institution, academic institution. But we felt that while we wait for the resources, we can start from somewhere. And that is how, to celebrate our 50th year, we said, okay, let's see if we can get 5 kids on scholarship, which are drawn from orphans and the indigent, less privileged. So, but at the end, we found out that the funding was going to be a little challenge. So we said, okay, in as much as our dream is 5, but let's start from somewhere. So let's start with 1. So the circular was passed, and a committee was actually set up. Scholarship Board Committee, and headed by Mr. Kelly Esedion, the secretary being Gigi, God's Glory, and then we had 3 other members in the Scholarship Committee Board, which is Peace Osaga, Ireti Osati, and Shalom Okugbeni. And these, haven't done this, they went fully into job, drafted later and circulated to orphanage homes and to churches and other institution. With the main, we specify that what we are looking for are orphans and indigents, those less privileged. So at the end of the day, on the D-Day of the exam, a lot of people people came and they all wrote the exam. And at the end, we find out that there was a huge distance between the people that came first and second. Before we now talk about the rest, it was huge. And then we finally discovered that it's Peculiar Utakbaweng that came out first. So when we find out, funny enough, because I was there, I joined in supervising that day as CEO. I was there to oversee what was going on that day. And I knew when she was brought, her mother brought her in that day to the venue, then hurriedly left, because when we were not looking for the parents, we couldn't see the mom. Then all of a sudden, she showed up again, like, what is going on? But along the line, I got to realize that she was working at Ring Road, and she had to leave her job that day to quickly come and drop her. She was going back again, but she just felt, no, let me sacrifice this full day for my daughter well-being. So she left everything again and came back and was with us all through. And at the end, she came out first, and that is how this whole scheme started. The school, haven't got to the winner, we have to now go to the school and make arrangements how everything will go. So we got to the school, yeah, and we've worked with them for this past 4 years, and it has been an awesome time. The principal has been very cooperative. Mr. Isaac or Osayande is his name. He has been so wonderful. We've at a point we're calling him, and we have to, everything we demand from him, he always responds to us positively. Then she has some wonderful teachers, both the male and the female. They have been good. And one thing I discovered is that the school is friendly. They are like a family in the school, and it's a great one. You see a peculiar with our colleague, our classmates in good rapport and everything, and they are intelligent. That's another thing I discovered. A lot of the people are extremely intelligent, which means that these teachers are very good. So we are glad that if not, maybe we could have said, let's recommend that we change the school. But because of the quality of the school, it has been a wonderful ride over the years. She's already in primary 4, and hopefully by next year she'll be in primary 6. The scholarship covered from primary 1 to primary 6, and by God's grace, by next year she'll be writing a primary 6 exam. And we are so glad that we are involved in this very project. Concerning our plan for a scholarship scheme, God helping us, we still have the dream of adding more, but it's depending on the funding. So that will determine, we'll review it also. By the time she's running, we'll review it and we know what to do. I want to especially appreciate everyone that has been involved from beginning to this very moment. So the schools of Hyf have been wonderful. The scholarship board, I appreciate them for starting with us thus far. Correcting the academic director, person of Peace Osaga, has been wonderful. Shall be following up and to make sure that this thing goes well. And so, peace, God bless you. And all the executive, COO, the finance, Mr. Yobo in finance, our chief financial officer, he has been there. All his own is when it comes the money matter, finance people. But his cooperation has been great also. And so, once again, I appreciate all the Hyf executives who has made this a success. At a point, we are afraid that we're going to do it. But thank God today, it's already a success as far as I'm concerned. I want to appreciate the board members headed by Mrs. Sewi Otakbowen, which coincidentally is over having a name like her peculiar beneficiary son name also. She and the board want to appreciate them. And aside that, most importantly, I thank the sponsors, donors. Some individuals decide that they are going to contribute. Courage, Blessing, and the likes, Mercy, Mrs. Mercy, and a lot of persons that say, okay, what I want to do is just to support the scholarship scheme. My own is to support the scholarship game. I want to appreciate them. And then everyone that has supported Hyf, because most time, like the finance director will tell us that sometimes we have to now pay from the Hyf purse. Unlike what we actually planned for was to open an account that is strictly for the scholarship scheme, and then have drive for persons who want to sponsor this very project. So when those people bring the money goes straight to that very account, and from that account we fund this very process. But because we've not been able to really sincerely and got a lot of hand in that sponsorship, we have to go to the general Hyf purse to pull out fund to pay for our school fee in a lot of occasion. So I want to thank everyone that has contributed to Hyf, and I beg us in this light that please we can key into this vision, because the idea is to have a specific purse for scholarship that's strictly for scholarship. So I would not have to be going to Hyf purse and go to any other account that is for any other process to come and fund this. We know it's possible. We just want 2-3 persons. This can work, and our dream is to get more persons into this scheme, God helping us. But this is based on the sponsorship that we have. So in one light, I'm pleading for sponsorship in this scholarship scheme so that we can achieve this very good. And in another light, I'm saying thank you to everybody that has contributed to this scheme today. The fruit is already almost ripe already. Very soon, it will still be plucked. God bless you. Really good. I'm grateful, and I'm silly excited that this project we put our hands on, we have gotten thus far. God bless you. I appreciate you all from the depth of my heart. Thank you.